Overflows.
Tantric relationship, profound shared spiritual journey. Tantric relationship is a profound shared spiritual journey for the couples. Through tantric practices, one gains existential experience of underlying bliss of existence, which can eventually be achieved even without sex. The energy of the lowest center, the sex center, is transformed and moved upwards through the body to the highest, the crown chakra, thus leading to spiritual rebirth or self-realization. Tantric sex is a spiritual practice aimed at transforming biological energy into spiritual energy rather than a form of entertainment or indulgence alone. Tantric sex does not focus on pleasure or physical act alone. Remember the word alone. Instead uses sexuality as a spiritual practice for the couple to achieve transcendental state of bliss, connection and oneness. Through intense relaxation, deep breathing and heightened awareness, partners can enter a state of deep connection where the boundaries between them dissolve. This leads to energy renewal, energy path, heightened awareness, and the experience of unity with life. Mind is a temporary bridge or program between the material world and true consciousness, which is beyond the mind. Matter is a real aspect of existence, not an illusion, and consciousness is a higher, more fundamental reality. Through meditation, one transcends the conditions, often confused state of mind to realize clarity, silence, and pure awareness that is oneself, separate from the mind. It is separate from the mind. The essence of a tantric relationship is based on profound shared spiritual journey. Remember that it is based on profound shared spiritual journey. Shared spiritual journey. Not only one for one, but it is a spiritual journey in togetherness. Journey that provides an opportunity for partners to commit to mutual growth, authentic expression, whatever one feels, oneness and deep connection. It aims for a spiritual evolution rather than just romantic fulfillment. We cannot think normally beyond the romantic fulfillment. But once you go beyond, you cannot imagine what really happens when the relationship is aimed for a spiritual evolution beyond romantic fulfillment. Beyond romantic fulfillment, you enter in an altogether new world, something you can only experience when you enter, when you go beyond romantic fulfillment. I cannot say more than this. This you have to experience. It transcends any superficial intimacy, instead fosters a sacred space for total openness, acceptance, healing, and the recognition of each other's divine essence. Each word, each syllable that comes out of this overflow is a profound realization of Tantric relationship. That is why it creates grooves in your consciousness, specifically for one who listens to it in a meditative state. Tantric relationship uses consistently spiritual practices, meditation, and conscious communication to transform any conflict into deep understanding and love into a living meditation. This is a term that has been coined, love into a living meditation. Indeed, meditation is not something psychological or otherwise. It is love transformed into a living meditation. Love transformed. Love has become the energy that love brings, become a living meditation for you moment to moment. A living experience, moment of meditation, moment to moment. Verily leading to a greater sense of peace, purpose, and soul level connection. A relationship that is not based on profit and loss motives. The primary goal is the spiritual evolution of both individuals, fostering a deeper connection to themselves and to the divine through the shared intention and practice. Partners are encouraged to be seen and to see each other in their most raw and authentic truth, creating a safe space for vulnerability. They see each other in their total physical, psychological, and emotional vulnerability and nakedness. They experience this state for each other. Tantric intimacy goes for beyond physical closeness to a deep soul level connection. It is built on trust, mutual understanding, and shared emotion. Built on trust, understanding, and shared emotions. I'm not talking about emotions alone, but shared emotion. Each partner shares their emotions, their vulnerability, and so open that they can share their weaknesses with one another. A core practice is to be fully present with one another. It honors the entirety of another person including their imperfections and seeing the sacredness within everyday experiences, including conflicts and routine, are transformed all into opportunities for healing and growth within the relationship. Know this as integral awareness. Integral awareness. When every conflict, every emotional weakness is looked upon as an opportunity for healing and growth within the relationship. Both partners heal each other emotionally. Each partner heals one another emotionally. They are so open to one another, as if all curtains have been removed. All curtains have been removed. The connection moves towards a multifaceted awareness that integrates the senses, emotions, and spiritual energies, realizing the divine in each other and within oneself. Love becomes an act of devotion and service to something higher. Their love becomes an offering to the divine. Love becomes an act of devotion and service to something higher, leading to profound peace, playfulness, and purpose within the partnership. Their love becomes an offering to the other, and through the other to the divine, to the higher. Matter is another manifestation of the same one existence along with consciousness. Consciousness is a higher reality than the mind and is what meditation leads to. The ultimate goal is to realize one's true consciousness, not a cultivated or silent mind. Meditation is a tool for observing the mind's possessions and creating a gap between oneself and the mind. Also, through meditation, one moves beyond the limitations of the mind to reach the state of no mind. No mind is a state of pure awareness and presence. Remember, true clarity, peace, and silence is possible without the mind, beyond the mind, which is inherently cloudy and confused. So the whole conflict between mind and matter and their followers is baseless, because the ultimate substratum that physics has now come to know is really neither like the matter nor like the mind. The division has disappeared, the duality has disappeared, the behavior of the basic substance is very vague. Sometimes it behaves like a matter, while other times it behaves like mind. You may be surprised to know that physics cannot say anything about individual atoms. They are unpredictable, just like any human being. Nothing can be said about the individual atom and how he or she is going to behave in a particular moment. It appears that it has a certain independence. Neither like the causality can predict how it is going to behave in a particular situation. We can only predict the mass behavior. However, nothing can be said other than that.